Hello, everybody. I am an aspiring artist, and I just wanted to start a little thing where I just talk over my paintings and their message because I'm a very spiritual person and I would like to share the messages that I get from my paintings. So, I'm a transformative artist, so each canvas has multiple layers of paint. Each part of it has either been transformed into something else, or I incorporate what had been there into what it becomes. So for this canvas, I haven't transformed it just yet, but this is before the transformation, and this is about the shadow self. The shadow self is a part of ourselves that enhances the negative part of our personality. So this could be whether if you're an argumentative person, you worry a lot, or even going as far as drinking, smoking, lacking coping skills, ignoring things, like just the small, even sometimes the smallest aspects of us. Sometimes even eating too much or eating too little. The shadow self takes in what you took in as a child. So if your parents probably didn't feed you enough because you were poverty ridden, it's either that you're going to grow up to have an eating disorder in some cases, that's actually happened to me, that's why I said that, or you could become older and eat too much. So for me and my shadow self, seeing as how it's been a very big aspect of my life and for the rest of your guys' lives as well, whether you realize it or not, understand that shadow self can be worked with. The shadow self is a very beautiful being inside of you who just happens to be of dark matter or dark energy, as we all have that within us. So harnessing that dark energy and that dark matter for yourself to benefit you and help you can drastically change your life. So for me, this was realizing that I was constantly fearful of people. I was constantly fearful of social events. I was fearful of just being alive at some point. I actually was suicidal for quite a time. But acknowledging my dark self, my shadow self, I came to the realization that these behaviors I grew up in and I was surrounded by, so it actually became a habit. My brain didn't know how to step out of this. So I just want you all to know that the shadow self does not rule you, it does not control you, it only amplifies the darkest parts of yourself. So if you really want better in your life, if you really want to be all that you can be, acknowledge the shadow self, acknowledge the negative things that you do towards yourself and sometimes towards others. Accept that you are human and accept that you can change these things, and it won't happen overnight. But if you continuously work to better yourself, know that you will be happy each and every day from then on. Because I can honestly tell you now, I eat healthy meals. I no longer have an eating disorder. I am no longer suicidal. I no longer am fearful. So I can be the first to say that working on your shadow self can help you. But it's about taking that time to understand yourself and to love yourself. So the only message that I can send out to the world now is love yourself for all that you are and accept yourself for all that you can be. All right? I love you guys. Have a good rest of your morning.